What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I just got this Simpeak kind of nightstand charger for the Apple Watch, which you know and I now own. And I really wanted something to kind of sit on my nightstand charging my Apple Watch, because that's obviously where you're going to probably take it off because you don't need it at that point. Now, when you do charge the Apple Watch sideways, there is a setting so that you can actually use it like an alarm clock. You know, it'll kind of display everything sideways, which is kind of clever. But you know, this was a fairly inexpensive one, and I kind of just wanted to see what the Simpeak charger looked like. It looks like it comes with some paperwork, and it comes with this box inside. It has a charger which kind of looks like an old school laptop charger, and here it is. So this is interesting because it's actually pretty cheap. I mean, this is kind of like pretty cheap plastic, and there's nothing premium about it. I don't know if I can zoom in here. You can kind of see, I mean, it just feels like a promotional toy. Oh, things are making noise inside. Here we go. So there's stuff inside here. All right, so we've got a little bag of goodies, and this is, I think, the stand. You know, and look at this. I mean, all this is like kind of toy quality plastic. Not that that's a problem. I mean, you know, but it's just kind of cheap plastic. There's nothing premium feeling about it. Looks like this is the piece that will hold your Apple charging cable. It does not come with a cable. You're gonna have to use the one that you get. And then I guess, I'm not entirely sure how this, I guess you just pick one that you want to use. In this case, I'm going to use the Apple Watch one. It looks like if you were to use this maybe for standing up your iPhone, you could do that, and it looks like you could just plug the hole with this one if you wanted. So obviously we're going to use this for the Apple Watch. So what I want to do here is I want to go ahead and thread my cord, my actual official Apple cable, through here. I want to mount it in this little kind of holder here. It's a little pretty tight fit. The nice thing is there's a hole in the back so you can push it out. I hate when the stands don't let you remove your cable, especially if you're going to go on a trip. But check out my other video for how I'm going to address charging my phone on a trip. And then you've got this top here, and it looks like, you know, what's interesting is there's a USB plug right in here. So I guess you just plug the USB cable in here, and that's going to get power. There's 3 USB ports on the front too, which is cool because I'm definitely could charge my iPhone and things like that. And then I guess you just store your cable, your extra length of cable, kind of in the cabinet here. Now, I guess you could also store some money or nudie pics of me or something like that. And I guess this would be the front then. And that just kind of, you know, everything's a little loose, to be honest, right? This is pretty easy to pull out. I wish it were in there a little tighter instead of just kind of being so loose, but, you know, it's what it is. Everything fits together. The black and white is what this is available in, and that's just generally how it works. Now, see, I wish this were just a little tighter. I almost am tempted to put like a little dab of glue or something just to kind of hold that in place and then just break it when I don't need it, because I feel like this is, especially since this is magnetic, when I put my phone here, I feel like when I pull it out, yep, it's just going to pull it right out of that base. So I don't know. I'm sure you could just take a piece of paper and wrap it around there, something thin, and just kind of wedge it in, and that just might be a better non-permanent fix, because if I put this on there and then even kind of gently, okay, if I pull it away from the magnet, no problem. Depending on the band you have, obviously mine's fully extended here because I just took it off, so it's not sitting in there nicely, but if you were to tighten it down, you know, it kind of fit inside this trough a little bit better. I do like that it's magnetic. Now, obviously I don't have the power here, so let me go ahead and just kind of give it some power just to make sure that we know the cable works. That's official Apple. What I don't know is that the hardware to that USB port works, but I assume it does. I'm a trusting fellow. So plugged it in, waiting. There we go. Well, yes, and it's charging, right? And that's what I was talking about, kind of this nightstand mode, that it's kind of showing me the display sideways, right? So if I take it off here, Boom, detects it, charges it. So it only goes into nightstand mode when it's charged and detects that it's on its side. But I think that's actually pretty cool. So it, does work, and I'm assuming all these work up here. Again, not that big. It fits in my hand. It's kind of like the size of half a coffee cup. Cheap plastic, very hollow, tinny, and not particularly well constructed, but $20, and it does work, and it kind of gives you, and I may not even fuss with the piece up here. Maybe I've just kind of pressed it in well enough that I don't have to worry about it. So there it is. You can add a little nightstand, clean up your nightstand at least, have a place to charge your Apple Watch and charge your other devices off it right there. Peter Von Panda out.